Please stop playing with yourself, Rayman. Welcome back to Rayman Revolution. This is part 9, I think. I keep forgetting. No, I'm sure it's part 9. Now we're in the... I don't fucking know. The lava temple. I have no idea what this level is called. Honestly. Ooh. Warning, labyrinth. What? Oh, warning, labyrinth. If you get lost, contact Robo-Rooters immediately. I don't get that. What? Why have they put those there? That's because we're going to come back with a plum. So let's go ahead and get our plum. Well, actually, we have to do some platforming. This is a very nice looking area. I love the... Oh, motherfucker. I'm going to Kamehameha the fuck out of you. I haven't upgraded Rayman in quite some time. I've completely forgotten about the upgrade system, to be honest. But it doesn't matter, because the combat in this game is very challenging. Actually, there are some later encounters that just overwhelm you to the point of it somehow becoming difficult, believe it or not. It's very hard for a system like this to be difficult, but it can become difficult just through sheer numbers. It's the Serious Sam mentality, except, well, no, some enemies in Serious Sam can be a bit of a bitch on their own, especially the later games with fucking... What were those fuckers? The techno polyps are the worst, but there's also these, like, witches, not the witch harpies, but... Can I hit this on its own? I think I can. Again, why would you do it that way? Put some other indicator, because when I see that, I think I need a barrel, but I don't. Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and grab this and see if we can get our collectible. Well, it's not really a necessary collectible. It's more of an upgrade. It comes back from... What was that game? From Rayman 1, I think. That fist graphic. I want to try and get it. Oh my god, I almost died there. The sound effects are so quiet. How am I supposed to get... Oh, I see. It's an asshole bit of level design. Hold on. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Yes. Now I have to die. I don't know what else you're supposed to do. I mean, no, I think maybe what they wanted me to do was land on one of the other platforms and then I can do... I don't know. Hold on. I need to fix this fucking audio mix. Yeah, I can't hear it like my character at all. There you go. Okay, the helicopter here is a little more audible now, but Jesus Christ, this mix is just unbelievably bad. And this is coming from someone who's listened to more than one Metallica album. You know, you'd think for a band of their caliber, they would... Okay, no. They only have, like, 2 albums that, like, genuinely sound, like, bad, right? And one of them, it was completely intentional. With the other one, it was... I don't fucking know what the hell happened with Justice for... Oh, Cliff died. That's one. But... I don't know. I think actually it was because Lars wanted like a really particular drum sound and then like the bass was kind of fucking with it. I don't know, man. What, you don't trust musicians to do their own audio mix because they don't know shit. Wait, hold on. What do you mean I do my own audio mix? Well, that's because I'm making the music with virtual instruments that... Well, I use synths, whatever. You don't have to mix synths. Yes, you do. You have no idea how long I spent trying to make the frickin' sawtooth wave sit right in the mix. Try 20 billion EQ settings, and I'm just like, fuck it. Put a high pass on it. No, put a low pass, actually, to get rid of those, like, really aggressive frequencies. Oh, boy. When you listen to some of the shit... Well, I mean, you hear it at the start of every episode, right? I made that, too. So, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I think I know. I just gotta keep moving forward. It's funny how a linear game can make me so confused because I keep thinking it's not linear. I'm curious as to what that's from. I don't know. So, Murphy. Oh, fuck off, Murphy.
Jump to get onto the plum and shoot to go forward. Warning. The plum moves in the opposite direction to the one you fire in. If you want to grab it, stand in front of it. You can throw it in the air by pressing the cross button, and you can throw it in front of you by pressing the square button. The plum lets you move on lava as well as water. And why not stick one on a post? When it's far away, shoot it to make it move. Don't hesitate to use it against your enemies.
Why does it sound like they recorded every single line with a different microphone from a different distance from the actor? Like, really, what the hell? Alright. How are we gonna... Episode 9 of me criticizing a 25-year-old game's audio... Okay, whatever. I think we're supposed to, like, throw it like this and then jump on it. Oh, shit. That's not... Plum, get back here. Hold on, I can land on it, right? Yes, I can. Now, thing is, he kind of lies to you. You don't need to... Actually, you do. I was gonna say you don't need to shoot, but you kind of... Oh my god, okay, yeah. You don't actually have to shoot that much. You get a little bit of momentum going, and then you just hop like this. It's much more stable that way, trust me. And there's a section coming up that is a complete pain in the ass because of this fucking plum. Like, it's not the best in terms of control. What am I supposed to do here? Hold on. I just realized I have Knuckles' gloves from Adventure 1, those really ugly ones. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, probably on the ceiling, where I can grab onto the cobweb, correct? Rayman, grab the cobweb. There you go, okay. Oh, it's always so nerve-wracking when they make you grab onto something you're not 100% sure you can grab, and it's over a freaking bottomless, well, it's not a bottomless pit, but, you know, it's a death plane. It's a collision box that says, you will die now. And by die, I mean I'm going to reset you to a particular position. And yes, that is actually how I'm handling my bottomless pits in my game. By just making them teleport you to a set location. The benefit of this, of course, is the fact that, you know, I can basically have checkpoints that I can decide. I don't have to rely on, like, the game's logic to predict where the checkpoints are supposed to be. But on the other hand, it is a little tedious to have to do that. But, you know, my levels aren't fucking marathons, right? They're like 3 or so minutes long. Oh, it's so weird. I've been playing video games now, making them. It's like, it's not that hard, truth be told. It's mostly just a mental thing, just getting past that barrier of, like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Actually, I do want to do this. I know I'm going the wrong way, by the way. What you're supposed to do, I'm probably missing a bunch of collectibles, but fuck it, let's just go through. Because this level is quite... Well, actually, so far this level has not been very fun. Riding on a plum isn't really my idea of the best that Rayman has to offer. I'm really disappointed that when you charge it, it doesn't make you go any faster. For example, this section, I'm gonna do it just for the sake of showing it off, but it's actually totally optional. Because I remember what you have to do in order to get through this part of the level. All I really have to do right now is ride that plum all the way to the end of the path and then jump on another plum and I'm done. But of course, we want to free some extra boys. So, can I... Ooh, can I do this? Let's see if I can... Oh, well, fuck. Alright, where am I going to respawn? They want to respawn over here. That's fine, actually. Now I just get to ride on the plum again. It grows very quickly. And I can just sort of, you know, ride all the way back to the same location. And this time I'll show you what to actually do. Tapping one button to move forward. So anyway, how do I feel about 3D platformers in the modern era? I don't know. No, what am I talking about? No, actually, it's funny because the 3D platformer had such a rise and fall, right? It was like barely playable really early on. Then Mario 64 was like, hi, and then it became basically the multiplayer. What is the popular kind of game now? The tap your screen mobile game? I'm so out of touch. I don't know what's popular. Honestly, in terms of like the big shit, like I know what I like, and I know what's popular among the people who like similar things that I like, but I don't know what's popular among the people I don't know anything about, you know? Was that supposed to be an epic boss fight or something? Because it wasn't. Here's what you gotta do now. Wait, let's explore this location just a little bit more, because I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Who the fuck am I kidding? Of course I'm not missing anything. Well, actually, I might be, but I don't really care that much. I say I don't care. It's more so because this is not a collectathon. It's just kind of a fun... It's a fun game. It has a really methodical quality to it. It's very Crash 1. Yeah, I know. It's what the fuck are you talking about? Rayman? Yeah, it has a Crash kind of quality to it. Not in terms of difficulty. No, what I mean is Rayman's walking speed. Look at it. It's got this little strut, not strut, but like this pep in his step that I just really like the way it feels, you know? There's some characters that just feel good to move around on the screen. And that's kind of what you want to strive for when you're playing a game, making a game. I'm guessing there's going to be a cutscene now. Oh, no cutscene, just a plum. Ah, fuck me, alright, I think I recognize this section. Here we go. I'm going to land on this thing. And then boink. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can... actually, going through this bit isn't even that hard. Except there's these fucking annoying lava pits that are just the most impossible thing to avoid. They're not that impossible. Okay, this section isn't too difficult. It's just... Oh, God. The physics can feel very, not there, as you can see. Why did I go there? I was clearly shooting in the correct direction. But I guess I wasn't, so we're gonna try it again. I really do need to play through the N64 version all the way through to this point to compare, because you know, a lot of these kind of things get lost in translation. I know the most infamous example would be something like Sonic 06. Sonic 06, no, that game never got any. I mean, Adventure 1, which... And the internet will have you believe that, let's say in Adventure 1, you go through a loop-de-loop and you go through it normally. In Adventure 2, Sonic will clip through the loop, then he'll clip through the borders of your screen, then he will locate the nearest methamphetamines dealer, and then he will drug an entire 8th grade classroom. Now, that's not what happens when you play Sonic Adventure DX. What actually happens is he goes through the loop. Admittedly, yes, you know, as much as I am the biggest fucking defender of that... I'm not... I guess the biggest defender of that game will be whoever is currently most popular defending it. Chow Minx, I guess? I don't know, he would never actually defend the... He's one of those guys who wouldn't defend the the original... The DX version. In my head, it's the original because I played it first, but it's not. I know, it's the later re-release, whatever. Was that it for that section? Damn, that was actually nowhere near as hard as I remember it being. But anyway, where was I? I'll admit, right, I'll defend that game to the death, but when I first played it, and I still remember this, I was a little child, and I first played it, and you know that one bit that, like, Aaron died on all the time, that everyone dies on, right, from Emerald Coast? That sort of, it leans into the left, that banked sort of turn. We all know what section I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I died there my first time. In fact, I'm pretty sure it took me several attempts to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, die, Rayman. I'm pretty sure it took me several attempts to not die there. I'll admit, it got me a little bit going janking, you know what I mean? It was just like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to get through this? Then I eventually figured out how to do it. But yeah, Sonic is quite prone to clipping through that section of the level, I will admit. And then I played, unfortunately, see, I don't own a Dreamcast, right? I have this one friend who's, like, insane and actually owns, like, every Sega system. Keep in mind where I live, right? As far as we're concerned, the only game consoles that exist are PlayStation 2, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 4. I've never seen a PS5, but 4. I know one guy with an Xbox One, and that's it, right? So keep that in mind. Yeah, he owns all of them. Insane, right? Respect that, seriously. And I don't, though, right? I owned a nothing. I owned a Sega computer, also known as a Dreamcast, also known as a PC. I have to fucking die, don't I? Yeah, I actually have to die now to get... Oh, fuck you, Rayman. Okay, well, I'm dead. Yeah, and so I emulated it on not using, because nowadays there's like two options. You use Redream or Flycast, right? And in Flycast, it has some visual issues, but it is so much better optimized. Like, if, let's say, for example, a game on Redream makes my CPU go to like 10%, Flycast is like 1%. It's like, what fucking game? What are you even playing? Nothing. Insane. Which shouldn't be surprising considering that my CPU is kind of 22 years newer, but Moore's Law doesn't... John Carmack said that Moore's Law will stop working. That's actually probably true, come to think of it. Whatever. Anyway, where was I? And so I did that, right? I didn't play the game on a real Dreamcast, and so using, I think it was fuck me. I used Null DC, I believe, before I discovered D-Mule, which I used for my Tony Hawk video, which you might know me from. And then before I discovered Redream, obviously, and Flycast. And so I did that, right? And what happened was Sonic would just fucking clip through the Windy Hill loop. So you know, like, well, several of the Windy Hill loops. Or was it Windy? I'm an idiot. Yes, I was playing Sonic Lost World on the Dreamcast. Dude, imagine if someone does that using the Adventure engine. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure there's mods for Adventure 1 that... whatever. What I mean is, okay, Windy Valley, and one of the loops, I would just keep clipping through it. I had to fucking jump through it in a really awkward way. That's been fixed now, of course. I mean, that emulator is quite old. Why did they have a... Why is there a purple... Oh, is it so I can backtrack? I'm not doing that. Let's go. Wait, wouldn't it be funny if I actually forgot to... No, I specifically remember this section... Yeah, what I have to do now is throw it over to the other side, and then use the, actually, can I do it that way? No, if I remember correctly, you can actually lure that thing to come back to get near to you, then you step on it while carrying the, yeah, see? That makes no fucking sense, but you can kind of do it. And now what I'm going to have to do is time something really specific. Oh, shit. Okay, I got to shoot right before... Oh, it follows me. That's not how physics work, but I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, turn around, throw it, and jump off. There you go. That was a really weird set piece. A very creative use of the physics engine, though. Physics engine. I'm not really sure how much of that was really physics, but still. So, basically, my experience with the Dreamcast version was actually more glitchy, but that was my own fault, right? I mean, like, it makes sense that it wouldn't be quite as... Oh, I love the way this area looks, even though it is very... It's not what I think of when I think Rayman 2. I think of, like, the swampy areas, not necessarily the temple parts. This just reminds me of Forsaken, to be honest. Speaking of which, yes, I'm probably going to try and prototype a 2D, like, side-scrolling version of Forsaken. I don't know why. And for some reason, whenever I picture it in my head, you know how you have, like, your mind's eye, like, your imagination kind of kicks in? And I'm imagining Axiom Verge, but with the guy from, with like, one of the bikes from Forsaken in a 2D perspective. I don't know why. I'm not gonna make it a Metroidvania. I can't stand playing Metroidvanias, let alone make one. Although, to be fair, now that I've kind of gotten into making games, I sort of understand why there's such a great variety of genres, despite the fact that not everyone necessarily enjoys every genre. Like, there's some genres that exist that I'm like, who the fuck actually plays this? Who buys this? But then I realized, well, there's some people, but actually making that kind of game is more enjoyable than playing it, right? In fact, even a 2D platformer, I love 2D platformers, but I actually prefer 3D platformers generally. I find them more engaging, like this one. But making a 2D platformer was just like an absolute joy. Like, it was so damn fun. And I'm still working on it. I mean, actually, no. By the time this video is out, I'll probably be done with several levels. In fact, I don't know, because technically, if it weren't for my fucking insane procrastination, I would probably be done with, like, several stages. I've got the framework for the game figured out. I know how to, you know, place my tiles. I've programmed in moving platforms and falling platforms and all sorts of shit. Def planes, and, you know, basically I got the whole game working. All I need to do is just make some more art assets, make some more music. And the second level is a skyscraper, you see? But it's like you're inside of a skyscraper, and I've made a parallax effect so it looks like you're super high up into the air, so you can see New York City in the background. I just chose like a generic image I found on Google Images for New York. I didn't want to steal, so to speak, like steal assets like that. You know, I did modify it heavily visually to make it fit the aesthetic, but I just felt like, fuck, I'm never gonna be able to actually draw with pixel art a convincing city. It's possible. Games have done it. Mega Man X, for example. It's totally possible. It's just that I don't feel like investing the time to do it. So I just took a random image of New York and it was like, okay, that works. And yeah, it looks really good. I mean, you can barely even see it in the background because I have like these windows you got to see it through. And it's really clever. I did it that way so that I could, I didn't have to put too much effort into the scrolling. So you never even notice when it doesn't quite scroll perfectly, but you won't notice because there's such a small viewport of, what the fuck is this section? Because there's such a small viewport of what you can actually see, if that makes sense, because of the windows. Because you're seeing it through these windows, right, in the building. You're inside the building, right? Why am I describing it? I'm probably going to have... Well, where would I release the game? I guess I could release it on Steam. I mean, it doesn't take much to have your game approved, as we all know. And I would never... No, I'm not going to make it a game you have to pay. I'll make it a free game, right? Because... Well, you think I truly, honestly believe my work is worth paying for? Like, fuck. No, I spent like... Plus, not to mention, I would actually have to probably pay Godot so I can do that because of the way the license works. But it doesn't matter. Point is, I want to do it anyway because it's like... I have about 10 minutes worth of experience in any of the fields that isn't music or video editing as well. Obviously, how does video editing play into making a game? Well, the animations, duh. the editing taught me the principles of animation. So that's how I know that, ooh, make the logo zoom in a little more and then zoom out, you know, recoil, overshoot, stretch and squash, those kind of things. Video editing taught me how to do that. Plus, I can use editing to make my game look way better than actually. No, just kidding. I mean, there's not really much you could do to make a game like that look much better either way, you know. Although, you know, it's really funny. Every time, like, the AVGN back in the day would, like, have, like, a montage of, like, discovering a game that he thought was a shitty game, but is actually not a shitty game, he would do a really good job, like, zooming and panning and stuff to make it look like the coolest fucking game ever made with the music and everything. Like, he made me want to play that weird Back to the Future Japanese Super Famicom game, even though realistically I actually don't want to play it at all. But it looks like something you'd want to play. Every time he does that in one of his older videos, every time he would do that, he made the game look like the best thing ever. Even if it really was not all that amazing, it was just not quite as shitty. You know, especially when he would always present the games, because he always does, like, that's the whole point, he covers shitty games that suck ass. So when he plays a not so shitty game, it's like, wow. I just realized we gotta fucking end this episode, but let's just ride on this dude. Hopefully we don't Rayman DS. What I mean by that is, there's a chance Rayman might fall. And that's a glitch. It's not intended, it's a glitch. But I think we should be good. Yeah, we're fine here. Right? Right? Oh shit. Oh my god, that was a little bit bitchy of you. The Rayman Revolution. Alright then. Showing your true whoa. What the fuck? I don't remember this environment. Actually, I think I do. Okay. Ah, damn it. We're gonna have a cutscene, which means I'm gonna have to leave the episode running a little bit longer. Well, I think that's gonna be, that's fine. That's how it's supposed to go. Okay, come on, Rayman. Go ahead and grab the thing so that you can go talk to the dude who isn't here yet, but apparently is. There it is. And then we can end the episode, okay? Come on, Rayman. Do it. I'm gonna keep talking over this until you cut to him actually speaking. I fucking love that, like, distorted, crunchy sort of teleport sound.
You have found the second mask. Good, Rayman. You're getting closer to your goal. Just 2 more masks and I will awaken. Be careful. The rest of your quest will be even harder.
Little did he know that the rest of my quest will not get harder. Maybe it will, actually. I don't know. I haven't played that much farther.
There are more and more pirates. Clark might be able to help you. Hurry along and join him. He's waiting for you next to the Skull's Cave.
Okay, we're gonna get there, but next episode, I'll see you guys with part 10 of Rayman Revolution. See you guys then.